Vale. Pero yo quiero alas, ¿eh? Yo quiero alas como este.
Marcus,
¿A mí me van a dar alas también? Yo quiero alas. O Red Bull.
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about
Yo digo que sigamos al bicho alado.
he's a flaming fist. Or was.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Vale, lo tenemos.
A haunting.
What's going on? If you have something to say.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
¡Demonios!
Moon Maiden, guide my hand. Come on.
¿Quién está cantando? ¿Es Astarion? Seré gilipollas, encima llevo esto. ¿Por qué cantas, Astarion? Vale. Igual debería haber hablado con esta primero. Oye, ¿nos podemos llevar a la clériga esta? ¿Que cura más que la corazón latino?
General Ketherick wants her alive at any cost.
Joder, gilipollas, cámbiate el arma. Tengo que cambiarme el arma. Que se la han cargado, tío. ¡Oh, lío! Se la han cargado, tío.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? God spare us! Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, you must destroy the cult of the Absolute. Their leader is a man called Ketheric Thorn. He resides in Moonrise Towers, and we found him to be impervious to the blade. And to magic to boot. Even so, you must find him, as impossible as that task sounds. There must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. But hark. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel, we cannot hesitate. Not still your hearts.
Muchísimas gracias por la raid, bienvenido, pero no. Está muy guapo lo que puedes cambiar. ¿Qué tal, Jack Wilder, bonico? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? Bienvenidísimos todos los que venís con Jack. Está muy guapo, tío, que si la cagas pueda tener esas consecuencias dentro del juego. Pero claro, es que no hemos hablado ni siquiera con la druida abajo, tío. Claro, es que a ver si puedo cargar la partida un poco antes. Aquí sería. Antes del concierto y todo. Con la druida en la mesa no. Vale, pero cuando la hemos encontrado sí, pero en la mesa no. ¿Qué te ha parecido la demo del Prince of Persia?
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Please, be welcome.
My gods.
To your very good health.
Toma crítico.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of
Pues
flavor.
esto me lo había
Still not
perdido
quite so sure
completamente.
about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them.
Ya estoy monchando.
I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious.
Hola, Nico, ¿qué tal?
I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city.
Es que es buenísimo, tío.
Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Si ha vuelto, tal vez tendríais que haberle dado más fuerte la primera vez.
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the
Hostia.
leader of the Absolutists.
Estamos jugando el Baldur's Gate
He was
3.
a Sharan
Nico.
once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck
Qué
it out
guapísimo.
like a splinter. He healed right in front of
Esos
me
son eventos del otro
and
Baldur's.
chased us into the shadows.
De eso no me
Things
acuerdo
looked
yo.
hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
El glorioso alma de Baldomero va a ser mi.
Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I
Hostia, qué
promise I will
buenísimo.
do everything I can to make sure you survive this.
Hostia, qué
Any
buenísimo
cure
es, tío.
starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Vale, vamos a hacer una cosa, porque una de los problemas,
You're not our only
uno de los
secret weapon.
problemas que tenemos es que
Isabel.
con el combate de antes
A
es que no
faithful
teníamos
cleric
las
of Selûne, and a light in
o sea,
the
que teníamos las
darkness.
antorchas equipadas.
She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the
¿Ves?
shadows.
Ahora sí que lo hemos hecho. Verdad. Ahora sí. Baldomero se ha expirado. Vale, entonces vamos a coger
Can't give up now.
y vamos a cambiar las armas.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
¿Ves? Es que una con la antorcha, la otra, hostia, es que sin la espada entera.
Stop.
Vale, a ver. Astarion lleva las dos dagas ahora, vale. Y tenemos la capa que no la hemos equipado. ¿Se la pongo a Astarion? Que le den uno de armadura. No, se la vamos a dar a... se la vamos a dar a... a Corazón Sombrío. Vale. Que va a ser medio tanque. ¡Anda, mira si está aquí la barda! Está aquí la barda, no me había dado cuenta. Salfira.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
Espérate que hable
Still
con, desde el
alive,
bardo.
So that's progress.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too. You don't know. Stars above. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue. It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away.
Hostia, qué guapo,
along with the
tío.
others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Hostia, qué bonito.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there.
Yo me encargo.
If they're not dead,
Yo me
they're
encargo.
in Moonrise.
Yo me encargo.
And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Hay una barda que caballo le vas a poner.
Thank you. Just be careful out there. All right?
Mira, está aquí Roland. Vale.
Maybe I need more pockets. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Vale, a ver si podemos llegar a esto.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
No llego. Hostia, ¿esto ha sido antes o después de hablar con el gato? Madre mía, cuantísima gente hay.
Any help from Jahira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. She doesn't care if
I have something to ask.
dies. I wouldn't go that far. He still won't speak.
Es esto tampoco lo hemos visto antes.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash. a counselor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future
Cómo mola la historia,
of
tío.
warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the
Hostia, qué chula la,
prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel.
la ropa que lleva
but
la
even
moza
they
esta,
were
¿eh?
formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us. I'm sure of it. I'll do my best.
Mira qué
But
chula.
there's every chance I'll fall to the curse of all the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Ahora se piran.
Hand me the bottle, it's not hard. And I don't want to give you...
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm fit.
Nathaniel and me
Ah, era este el que cantaba.
climb.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Maybe he was a musician.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing.
Hostia, qué guapo, tío. Hostia, qué guapo.
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Vale, esto tenemos... Más uno de aprendiz mucho, más uno de inteligencia. F5, va. Y a ver qué podemos cargar. O sea, qué podemos tirar. Necesitamos un 11 y tenemos... Toma, 21. Toma esa racha rica.
Nathaniel. We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for... If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment there. It's official.
As I listen.
Fearsome black and red. We are living. They are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Premium trinkets and doodars.
My faith will guide me.
What's the story?
What's on there?
Los bar de Street Boys atacan de nuevo.
Just like best bargain, right here.
flame color. That's your name, is? We found.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been sane.
No time to rest.
Have a gander at the finest.
Monsters snuffling.
You notice the distinctive calluses.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living. They are dead. Two of us.
Premium trinkets and doodads. Last night's best bargain, right here.
Esto es, no será tocando una canción.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Nada, pues no sé.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title.
Hostia, qué guapo. Esto es otra crítica brutal a los políticos, ¿eh?
No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Climbing up a tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. With this thing, we ought to be doing just that. And yet,
Vale, a ver cómo...
Hiding places brighter.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Waiting for the sun. Snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Vale. Es que tiene que haber alguna forma de tocar el...
I don't want to give you a lassie, but I will, damn it.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Fearsome, black and red. We are living. They are dead. Two of
Tocando arriba en el escenario, a lo mejor.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall? Ceres, Scout. A pity. You pulled them from one death.
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
We were ambushed, out in the Kirk. They were toyed. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The other, Zevlor, but
Vale. Vale. F5.
I should speak up.
Y los críos ahí
There's
sirviendo
another
copas.
bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove.
Hostia, es que es
none of this
guapísimo
would
porque,
have
claro, si
happened.
no lo hubiéramos hecho, esta gente habría muerto también.
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility.
Pues únete a
You
mí.
go save the world. Or your own up.
Have a gander at the finest.
Vale, esto no es robar, que no pone que sea robar. Astarion,
Hello.
calienta que sales.
Let's crack it open.
Vale, creo que lo tenemos. Me cago en mi vida, tío.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Hola, Salva, bonico.
Is anyone keeping an eye on this from Elturel? Maybe not, Mom.
Tal cual, Demi. ¿Cómo estás, bonico?
Last night's best bargains right here.
Aquí no pone que esto sea robar, A ver, me tiro todo el juego looteando cosas, pues esto también debe de ser.
Don't be shy. Have a
Okay.
gander at the
Vale, necesitamos leche para el gato.
All right.
Pero Salva, bonico, muchísimas gracias por tremenda sub. Muchísimas gracias, tío, por la sub.
Let's have it.
Ojo las percepciones que tenemos,
What's that?
Cuando quien porta este anillo inflige daño de frío, también crea un círculo. Vale, esto a Gale. ¿Qué tal, Salva, bonico? Un abrazaco enorme para ti y para Hugo.
Good to see you're still breathing.
Pues hombre, claro. Mejor que respirar que no respirar, ¿sabes? O sea, luego te lo miro, pero...
Be brief.
lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you have... This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. You've had enough, now go. Quickly, hiss! Good of you to... She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk?
Dime que tienes leche.
You. How are things? How? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well. Oh, joy. I'm sure I'll have no problem locating Wulbrin and skipping out of there. You wouldn't even know what he looked... Then again, my track record is... well, discouraging. That's very... But I won't stand idle. I've spotted an alchemist. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal? A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an X. Very good. Now, you... Some of us are counting.
Vale. Que quiero leche al gato. ¿Tenemos leche para el gato? ¿Hay leche para el gato? Rafael, ¿tienes leche para el gato?
It's good to see you again.
Está haciendo cosas y contigo amenizando el rato. Pues muchas gracias, tío, por tenerme de compañía.
Little problem. But the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. My dear, nothing.
Vale, esto es lo que habíamos visto antes también.
Temptation, you know. My last contract here. Family troubles. Not mine. I never surrender knowledge for free. Ketheric, now who, if you want, but the time not appropriate.
This is serious. My old...
Oh, such... It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter? A warning? But of course, you'll have to do something for me first.
You'll get back to me. This is important, devil.
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
Qué bueno es el doblaje.
I'll see you soon.
Esto sí que es robar.
Look.
Eso sí que sería robar.
These boots have seen everything.
Esto ya lo habíamos visto también. ¿No hay alguna opción de revelar el hechizo?
Trust no one.
Claro, esto no, con esto no puedo.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Podemos hacer una cosa también. A ver, el hombre está sufriendo, así que...
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
¿Ya salió? Igual no es esto lo que quería conseguir, ¿eh? Igual esto no era lo que quería buscar yo. Por lo que sea.
What path?
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Si es que por aquí tampoco hemos explorado casi ni nada. Hombre, no, ahí no, para atrás. Ah, mira, podemos subir por aquí. Aquí hay un cofre pesado. Y azafrán y... bueno, vamos a rapiñar.
Don't mind if I do.
Disculpa, que estoy robando, ¿vale?
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. We were comrades in arms. I
Bueno, y
thought
también
we
te
could have
hacía...
been something more one day, but too late now. I don't know. And I never will.
Hombre, ¿quieres que le pregunte? ¿Puedo hablar con los muertos?
I'd like to be alone.
Yo le puedo preguntar a los muertos. Tengo un hechizo también, ¿sabes?
I want to have a word.
Poor Jonas.
Seems... looks empty.
¿No tenéis setas por aquí? O sea, leche por aquí. Entre leches y setas hay...
Looks empty.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
¿Qué hacías ahí subido?
I had a sip from a bottle someone didn't finish. It wasn't very nice. Last night's best bargains right here. Being grown up tastes awful.
¿Y esto para dónde va? Puerta. A la cárcel. La prisión.
That might be worth a look.
Vale. ¡Chus! ¡Precio Chus! ¿Cómo estás, bonica? ¿Qué tal, preciosa? Qué bonita, Chus. A ver.
Making me sweat.
Uy, uy, uy. ¿Qué hay aquí? Uy, una pared agrietada. ¿Habrá hechizos para convertirnos en animalillos y poder pasar también? Como el druida.
Gimme.
Hombre, no. Pues disfrutando aquí de la baldurcización. ¿Quieres que te cantemos una canción? Somos los Bard Street Boys. Podemos cantar una canción si quieres. Los Bard Street Boys. Vale. Esto igual con esto podemos hacerlo. Pero por favor, este juego es enormísimo. ¿Qué cojones hay aquí? ¿Pero qué bichos son estos? ¿Un altar? Macho, este puto juego es... me va a llevar por la calle de la amargura, ¿eh? ¿Has visto lo enorme que es esto, Jules? Yo te imagino a ti y a... son comeculos voladores, ten cuidado. Vamos a ver... ¿cómo son de chungos? Oiga, ¿de dónde salió ese?
Hells. What's this new horror?
Those claws look deadly. Stay on your guard.
¿Por qué ha fallado? ¿Quién tiene miedo a los Murlocs estos? A ver. Nivel 6. Vale, sensibilidad a la luz. Y dices, tú te estás haciendo daño también. Da igual. ¿Creéis que podremos con ellos? Estoy jodido de vida, ¿eh? Me ha rematado. Vale, aquí tenemos el barrido. ¿Puedo llegar a los dos? Sí. Ya ha fallado uno encima. Vale, y no me queda nada de esto. Vale, a ver si somos capaces de...
Necrotic appendage.
Vale, ¿y esto qué era? Estamos todos en la mierda, ¿eh? No. No, no podemos. Es que tenemos turnos paralizados completamente, ¿eh? De 2 a 8. De 2 a 16. Por supuesto. Venga.
Not going to last much longer.
Vale, venga, va. Lo tenemos que tener, lo tenemos que tener. A ver, a este le quedan nada, 14. Vamos a hacerlo con ventaja. A este sí. Me cago en la madre que me parió. Madre mía. Vamos. Vale, tenemos una curación masiva también. Vale. Lo tenemos. Gente, lo tenemos. Cuatro, tres. Vamos con esta. ¡Hostia! ¡Aquí había otro ahí debajo! Me cago en todo, que había uno ahí debajo. No me había dado cuenta, tío. Me cago en todo. Ah, ya no tenemos el otro.
Stay focused.
Lo hemos conseguido. Lo hemos conseguido. Hola, Urumis, ¿cómo estás? Muy buenas, Mónica. Está la cosa calentita, pero lo hemos conseguido, ¿eh? Lo hemos conseguido y al final todo bien. Todo bien. A ver qué es lo que llevaban.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Pero paséis por ahí. Es que Astarion es gilipollas. Es que Astarion es gilipollas. Es que debería dejarlo que muriera.
How much farther can I go?
Se ha muerto. Iba a rescatarlo, pero se ha muerto. La madre que me parió. Pues ala, otro pergamino de resurrección. Al tonto de Astarion. Al señor Astarion que ha pasado por una lluvia de dagas porque no había otro sitio. ¿Y por qué aparece ahí arriba ahora?
so. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it.
Astarion, eres gilipollas. Vamos a ver si eso le viene bien ahora a Astarion. Mira, Retro Halfred. Está allí. ¿Y tú, bonita, cómo estás? ¿Ahora te levantas de la siesta?
Perhaps they had no choice but to hide.
Mamut.
Might be useful.
Selûne idol, really? Are you in need of a paperweight?
Oye. Esto es lo que quería coger. Vale, que si entramos por ahí cogemos la maldición de las sombras. Pues no quiero ir, entonces, claramente. Ahora, que también podría haber entrado un poco en sigilo, pero claro, soy Joserra. El sigilo no es mi pasión, como diría Naginix. El sigilo es mi pasión, dice Naginix. Qué bonita es Naginix también. Hostia, si aquí hay un cofraco, tío. Vale, a ver qué hay para rapiñar. Nada.
Open up.
No hay leche. Necesitamos leche. Necesitamos leche. Ah, pero hay un boniato. El boniato siempre bien también. ¡Boniato!
I'll give it a shot.
Uy, 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 uy. Estáis viendo lo que he visto yo, ¿no? ¿Habéis visto lo que he visto yo, no? Ya no me ocultan nada a mí y esto. He superado la tirada de percepción de Joserra, ¿eh? Carlatch.
What's cooking? Toast, toast.
Ahí va, pero que ya está. Se ha bugueado un poco y menos mal, ¿eh? De la inercia de la hostia se fue al otro lado. Es que Carlatch es la mejor. Pero ¿te das cuenta de que menos mal que no la ha roto? ¿Te das cuenta de que menos mal que no la ha roto? Porque si lo llega a haber roto, me había reventado el saco. O sea, el... me habría reventado el barril ese en los morros.
Here goes nothing.
Oye, pero maravilloso, ¿eh?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Quiero seguir jugando. Pero quiero darle también un poquito al Prince of Persia. Mira, aquí hay más gente.
Please, I just want to be alone. Really? Cultists. They rounded us up. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. I've always been good at... I didn't realize. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back, can you?
Mira, tengo un hechizo.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. It would mean the world to me.
Bueno, pues si te significaría el mundo para ti, espero que estés dispuesta a pagar en consecuencia. En el campamento igual tengo leche. Vamos al campamento, si tenemos que descansar igual, porque estoy hecho mierda. ¿Tú este lo has jugado, Jules? Porque yo os veo a señor y a ti jugando este juego, ¿eh? Mira. A ver, porque tenemos que tener leche aquí. ¿A qué le da? Vino. Una barra pan. Morcillas. Provisiones. Más provisiones, tenemos un montón de provisiones. ¿En serio no tenemos leche, tío? La cabeza del Drow con las setas. Y tenemos otro ídolo de Selune. Tenemos 2 ídolos de Selune ahora. No tenemos leche. Pero teníamos un... Mira, esto para vender. Teníamos... Hemos pillado un ídolo de Selune nuevo, ¿no? ¿No había pillado yo un ídolo nuevo de Selune? ¿Qué ha dicho la Corazón Latino que... A este. Vale, al campamento. No tengo leche, tío. Para el gato. Yo quiero leche para el gato. ¿Para el gato? Para el gato yo quiero llevarle leche al gato. A su majestad el gato. No, son bueyes. Belwar, son bueyes, no vacas. Hostia puta. Bueno. Guardar.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's... Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder... I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup. Or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Uf. Interpretación, ¿eh? Interpretación, mira todo lo que me da interpretación. Pero no, vamos a hacer... intimidación. Prefiero intimidar. Llevamos un 6. No. La que más tengo es en interpretar. Justo. Justo.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand. Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Todo el mundo dando por saco, ¿eh?
Very well.
A ver, Astarion, ¿qué quieres tú ahora?
You know, I feel a connection between us. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever's controlling the parasites in our heads? God! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Astarion, eres un poco ambicioso, ¿eh?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil. Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Vale, hasta luego, Astarion. Te voy a reventar la cabeza. Corazón latino. Que me llevas rechazando todo el juego, por favor, dime algo.
Shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must
¿No puede
do.
ser que sea una bendición de Selune?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Vale, pero ¿quieres salami?
She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
En ese caso mejor te la quito. Si no me das... Hostia, qué bueno.
We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. Fine. What's on your mind?
Vamos a hablar con Will.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War. And it means everything. I always knew what my future held. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting.
Qué guapo es este
She
juego, por
won't let
favor.
me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked Father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as Father's at Moonrise Towers. And we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
A ver, también tiene una historia interesante.
We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
Wish I had a bag of holding. The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him.
Hostia, qué guapo.
Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Vale. Pero mientras voy a descansar, ¿vale? Estoy cansado. Qué menudo día llevo. Halsin, espérate. Que como dice Rina, Halsin y Halcón. Es un halcón milenario.
I know well the Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make
Anda, que Rina también tiene unas. Vale, Karlach. Vamos a ver si nos zapateamos a Karlach. Va. ¿El qué dices, Vanisher from Gods? ¿Cuál ha sido la buena pieza de información? ¿Lo del espíritu del bosque?
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does.
It's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You'd never win. Not ever. Hey, soldier.
No me salen diálogos de poder zapatear con Karlach. Por cierto, Astarion. O sea, si yo, por ejemplo, cojo a Astarion, ¿le puedo cambiar el aspecto a Astarion también? O sea, a Astarion no le podemos cambiar la... O sea, a los NPCs no le podemos cambiar el aspecto. Solo al mío. Lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿eh? Vale, lo voy a dejar así. Y el pelo vamos a cambiárselo un poquillo también. Voy a ser un Peaky Blinder. Vale, voy a poner este. Vamos a llevar así. No, pues... tú mucho el maquillaje de ojos. Sí, puede ser, pero es que... no me gustan los ojos que tiene sin el maquillaje, la verdad. Voy a hacer una pausa y vamos a jugar una horita más con el... ¿Qué hora es? Sí, con el Prince of Persia. Es que sin maquillaje no me gusta. Es que sería o eso... Es que no me gustan los ojos así del personaje. Ojos negros en plan demonio, no, tampoco. Sí que es cierto que así tiene como demasiado. Algo así, que sea más ligerito, igual que antes, pero más ligero, ¿no? Hola JB0, ¿cómo estás, bonico? ¿Así es como lo que teníamos antes? ¿O así? Incluso sin filigranas. Pues ala, así se queda. Que el pelo igual me mola este. Así repeinado. Hombre, este para un bardo también le pega. Pero vamos a abrazar nuestras costumbres élficas y nos vamos a peinar así, va.
Let's have a look. Moving in. I need a moment for the two of us.
If death is soon to take Karlach, fight.
Hostia, claro, espérate. Estoy yo pensando cosas. Porque si no le digo... Si le digo esto, me podré... O sea, a lo mejor no puedo liarme con otros porque está este, ¿no? A lo Witcher. ¿Sabes? A lo mejor no puedo zapatearme a las otras porque tengo esto. O aunque no le haya dado a esto, puedo pinchármelas.
One couldn't, and one shouldn't. Do as you like. The loss is not so much mine as yours.
Venga.
You made it abundantly clear.
Vale, y ahora voy a por Karlach. Oye, mira, que ya estoy libre. ¿Quieres zapatear tú?
Soldier.
Nada.
Copper for your thoughts.
Porque nos lo dejan. Porque si se puede.
Yes.
¿Qué tal, Alex, bonico? Sí, la verdad es que sí, un poco.
May the darkness protect you.
Nada. Ay. Pues vale, pausamos aquí y enseguida volvemos.